Hello, Forte. We are so excited you are here with us today for our first virtual field trip. We are here at the Greenhill Humane Society, and we're going to take a little tour. This is my little buddy that I just met today. His name is Nappy. He is adorable.
Did you get him?
He is just the little guy that I'm visiting with today, and we get to explore a little bit of this beautiful facility, and you will get to meet some of the other little kitties that are here, and a little tour today. So if you would just start by remembering your Zoom etiquette. So if you would leave your volumes off, we're gonna do a little tour, and then we're gonna meet Megan, who is our resident expert, and she's going to share with us about this facility in a moment. And you guys at the end will have the opportunity to meet and ask a few questions. There's a lot of us here today, which I'm totally stoked about. And I'm sad that we won't be able to have everybody's questions answered, but we will be able to. If you have a burning question that doesn't get answered at the end, email me and I'll do my best to get an answer for you. But for now, if you can keep your mic muted, we'll take a tour. We'll meet Megan. We'll describe all great things about this place. And then we'll have a story at the end with my favorite little cat characters. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with Nappy. Nappy, horrible. Okay, so let's go ahead and meet Megan, and then we'll do a little tour, and then we'll end with a story. So if you want to just probably switch the video, go ahead. Well, actually, why don't you just yourself? Here's my friend Megan.
Hi, everybody.
She's going to share about the Humane Society.
Thank you for being here. We're so excited to have all you wonderful young people here that love animals. I know I love animals too, and I love having a job where I get to pet kittens and bunny rabbits and dogs every day. So here at Greenhill Humane Society, we take care of animals that don't have homes anymore. We help people that are going through a hard time in their life that can no longer afford to care for their animals, or a living situation is different, and we'll take those animals and find them a new home. And then we also help people who find animals walking down the street, and sometimes animals get away from their families, or sometimes animals just are living off by themselves, and we take them in, we try to find their families, and if we can't find their families, then we put them up for adoption. So today you're here in the cattery, and in the cattery is where we take care of cats of all ages. What you're seeing right here, Nappy, is a little 8-week-old kitten, and will be adopted in any day and have a long life with a new family. You're also going to meet some adult cats. We have cats of all ages, shapes, and sizes that come in here. And we're just so excited to show you around and see how we take care of these wonderful animals while they're looking for their forever home. So let's take a tour.
All right, I'm going to pass off Nappy, who I adore. And I'm going to try to go slow so we don't get you dizzy. And I'm going to flip my screen around. And we are in the kitten area. Is that right, Mary?
That's right. This is the kitten area. And you'll see right here we have 2 kittens that are actually going to be adopted today while we're on this tour. So you'll get to see these cute little ones. We'll pull one out.
Oh, cute.
Him and his sister are up for adoption. They are so cute. These kittens were found in a pasture, and they were very hungry and very skinny, very little. So they were brought to Greenhill Humane Society, and because they were so little, we sent them into what's called a foster home. This is a temporary living situation for these animals, for them to get big, strong, and healthy. So when they're big enough and old enough to get adopted, they get to come back. And today's the big day for these guys, so it's really exciting. Let's keep going this way. We'll have more kittens in there. Nappy's in there checking us out, saying hello. And if you look, you'll see blankets on these doors. That's for the extra shy babies. But this guy's not very shy. You want to say hi to this guy?
Okay, sorry, trying to not make you dizzy here.
This is Randy. Sorry, I'm spinning you. This is Randy. He's up for adoption too. Isn't he cute?
Oh, he is adorable.
Yeah, he's really sweet. He's ready to get his forever home.
Awesome.
So when people want to adopt an animal, they have to call us first and make an appointment. And once you come in, then we take you and allow you to meet animals that you have that you're interested in adopting. So first, we're gonna meet Ponzu. How does that sound?
Yes, let's meet
Come with me.
Ponzu.
You're muted. You guys are muted. This is not fair. You muted. You're muted.
Sorry about that.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I just
I have a
muted. Adopted kitten.
Okay, you guys ready? Here we go.
How?
your microphone.
Thank you. All right. So here's Ponzu.
You have cat.
9-year-old cat.
You only have choice.
Can you guys
okay?
mute your cameras on mute or your computers on mute? Thank you.
You guys mute yourselves, please. Thank
We're gonna
you.
meet Ponzu, the 9-year-old friendly talkative guy, and we have to go in really fast so he doesn't sneak out. So watch out.
Okay, here we go.
Just hold there.
There we go.
You wanna come in?
Come on in.
They're getting into the cup.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Now, really quick, we're gonna talk about how we meet a cat we've never met before. Now, do you, and you don't have to answer this, but think in your head, is it a good idea to run at a cat or a dog that you don't know and start touching it on the head? Do you think Ponzu would like that? I don't. So what we do here is we are gentle, and I just put my hand out and let him sniff it. And look, he pets me. So I let him pet me, and I pet him back.
Oh.
And he is a very, very handsome guy. And see how he's petting my legs? He's telling me that he wants more pets. This guy's 9 years old, and we don't know his history. He was a stray. So we're going to give him the best life and make sure he gets adopted.
Really old. He's 9 years old.
Awesome. Well, that was fun to meet him.
Yeah, do you
So
want to meet
cute.
Daisy now?
Yes, let's go meet Daisy.
Fantastic.
Yes, Mom.
Jack, I'll be right back.
No, I just need to work over.
Oh, class.
Yeah. No, they said, oh, you have to ask Megan.
Megan is in charge of things here. So
thought
she's
you were
a lady.
everybody.
All right, so we're gonna go in really fast because this cat is fast and likes to sneak out.
Okay, sneaking in. Here we go.
Can you spot her?
You guys see that? Oh my gosh, so cute.
So we give them lots of blankets and places to hide to make them feel safe. But when they want to come out, they can, just like that.
Cute.
Oh, wow, this is Daisy, everybody.
Oh, Daisy's cute. So sweet.
She's only 1 year old. And guess what? She used to have a family, but they also had a dog, and Daisy didn't like that dog. So they had to make a really tough decision and bring Daisy here so we can find her a home without a dog. So that was really nice of them because I know they really loved Daisy, and that's a hard decision. But Daisy's gonna get a great life where she lives in a house where she's not afraid of a dog anymore. But look how she's petting me, right? Look at this. And you know what Daisy loves? Daisy loves to be brushed.
No way.
She loves the brush. Now she has super long hair, so Daisy needs to be brushed every day or she gets knots in her hair, just like us if we don't comb our hair after a long time.
Oh, look at that. She loves that. My cat hates being brushed.
All the cats here under our care, and the dogs and bunnies, they get 2 meals a day of yummy, yummy food. They get exercise every day. They get pet. They get love. They get all the attention just like we need every day from our families and friends, huh? So Daisy is quite the show off.
This is awesome. Daisy is adorable. So we have time. Is there anything else, Miss Megan, that you would like to share about?
I guess I'd like to show you one more thing that some of our cats have. It's called a catio, or it's like a patio, but for cats.
That's awesome.
So they can go outside and smell fresh air, see the birds, and
There's a little cat door at the bottom of that door.
enjoy the day outside while staying safe and keeping other animals like birds safe, because we know that the cats sometimes like to chase birds.
Right. Yes, that's awesome.
I adopted a cat.
Thank you. Oh, well, thank you. And if you ever want an animal in your world, Greenhill Humane Society is a really great place to go. You just have to make sure and get permission from your family first. But you can always go to our website and see all the animals that are up for adoption.
What
So
age?
we're gonna have a moment. Miss Buffy is my lovely assistant, and she's gonna call on people. If you guys, we have time to take a few questions for Miss Megan. So if you have your hand raised, Miss Buffy will call on you, and you can unmute yourself and go ahead and ask a question. So Miss Buffy, if you want to go ahead and lead that.
Okay,
Well-
Rowan, do you have a question?
How do you raise your hand or something in the thing?
It's
Rowan
more
has
of a
hands.
comment, but that's
I know
where
how
I
you
got
do it,
all
though.
3 of my cats.
How do you?
Well, thank you and your family for adopting animals. That's
How do you raise your
wonderful.
hand? How do you do the thingy?
It's at the bottom.
You go into participants, then at the bottom there should be a raised hand button.
Sorry.
There we go.
No, it's helpful.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, and you guys, if you do not currently have yourself muted, would you please mute yourself? Click on the mute button, the little microphone button, and mute yourself.
Okay, Izzy, do you have a question? Go ahead, Izzy.
Yes, I do. If you found a stray cat, would you just bring it in, or would you check to see if it was somebody else's cat first?
Great question. So as we know, people let their cats out to roam. So a lot of cats walking around are owned by other people, and they should have their tags on. But we also do something here called microchipping. So every animal that's adopted from Greenhill gets a microchip. It's a little tiny chip that has it's a little computer chip. So when it's swiped, it can you can get the owner's phone number, email address, and name, and the name of the animal. So if you found a cat that's roaming your animal and it looks healthy and happy, it's probably an owned cat. If you see a dog roaming around, that's different. Dogs, we need to either call, we can call our police. Each police department has its own animal care officer, and you can ask them how to get help. But if you see an animal that looks injured or hurt or scared, you can call the police and or Greenhill Humane Society. Because guess what? Animals don't have a voice to ask for help. So it's our job to look at them, watch them, and see if they look scared and call for help. And that's what Greenhill does. We help you make sure that we can help
I
this
missed
animal.
all that.
Lydia, you may ask a question now. Please mute if you're not Lydia.
So where are you guys?
We're at Greenhill Humane Society, which is out in West Eugene, and right now we're in a cat room. So this is this kitty named Daisy. It's her own room. So she's living in like a little kitty condo. Look, there she is.
Linnea, do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question and a comment.
Go ahead.
My comment is that we rescued all of our cats
Thank you. That's awesome. Good job.
and we fostered all of our cats.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you.
And also, do you have
I have
other
a
animals
question.
than just cats?
That's a good question. We also have bunny rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, and dogs. We also, this year, we've had a tortoise. We just had a stray goat come in 2 days ago. We've had snakes. We've had fish. We've had hedgehogs, chinchillas, I can give you a huge list. We recently had a bearded dragon that was found and rehomed. So we work with any animal we can. We currently have a chicken living out in the coop until we can find either their owner. And if we can't find their owner, we're going to adopt that chicken to a new home.
There's a chicken that we can buy and get.
Call us first.
All right, Kendra, you're next.
I have
You
a question.
You can go after Kendra, okay? Go ahead, Kendra.
My grandma used to actually volunteer there, same with my mom. They actually used to volunteer there all the time, and my grandma gets all her dogs from there too.
Oh, well, tell your family thank you for being such wonderful animal supporters. We love it.
Okay, next question. Levi, are you ready to ask a question, Levi? It's your turn.
It's actually kind of a comment. I actually rescued a cat there once, and I don't know if like I forgot her name, but I know that it was in that little glass door room, and guess what? She was crying when I left the room because she loves me so much.
Oh, that's hard. Well, thank you for rescuing. That's so awesome, and you gave that animal a new chance.
Okay, we'll do 2 more questions and then.
Can I have a question?
Liam, you're next. Are you ready?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Mew Mew lives in a cat tower.
I thought you were going to talk about our bearded dragon.
Talk about where'd we get Oshi from?
We got Oshi from
Oh, okay.
About 3
That's
years
awesome.
ago.
Thanks for adopting.
Yeah.
and Mew Mew also.
No, Mew Mew was born here.
Mew Mew was born here actually.
That's so cute, right?
That's awesome.
Awesome. Okay, we got 1 more question.
Lindsay Cron. Lindsay Cron, your turn.
They're rare, right?
I have a comment that I have 2 kitties and their name is Oreo and Glizzy.
Oh, that's so cute.
All right, we're gonna say thank you to Miss Megan
Thank you, everybody.
so much for all of that awesomeness. And I just realized my backpack has my books.
All right. You want to
Okay,
stay here?
yeah.
I still have a question.
So I'm going to set up here.
I still have a question.
So, my friends, we are going to have tons of questions, and we're just not going to have time to answer everybody's questions right now. So, if you have a burning question, I want you to do me a favor, and you can have your parents help you email me that question, and I can help you find answers to your questions. So I'm sorry, there are so many of us here. It's awesome, but we just don't have time to answer everybody's questions. So if it's a question I can answer, you could, but we're gonna move on and start reading from our book once my book arrives. Thank you so much. And thank you.
I'm going to just let you guys hang in here.
Sure.
Have fun. I'll
Thank
turn
you. Okay. So I have a story to read to you from one of my, well, it features one of my favorite cat characters. Hopefully time for 2 stories, we'll see. But this story features Splat. Splat is in a lot of different books written and illustrated by Rob Scotton. And he writes the words to the story, and he also draws the picture. So the person who writes the words is called an author, and the person who draws the pictures is called an illustrator. So I call Rob an illustrator because he does both. And this particular story is called Splat. Thank you. He says thank you. So I'm going to start, and we're going to see how this goes as I read to you on an iPad. So I'll try to get close to share the pictures with you, and we'll see how this goes. Splat was worried that Seymour hadn't smiled all day. He was covered in spots and not feeling well. This isn't right, thought Splat. How can I make Seymour smile? Splat pulled a book from a drawer and showed it to Seymour. I made it for you, Splat said. I call it a friendship book. Splat opened the book. It began quite simply. For Seymour, the best mouth I know. Seymour sneezed. Achoo! Splat turned the page and began to read aloud. When I was scared to try out for the school play, you encouraged me to do it anyway, said Splat. Thank you. You can see the name of the play is called Cat and the Beanstalk. And when Miss Wimple Dimple gave me the lead role, I couldn't have learned my lines without you. Thank you, Splat continued. And when I laughed so hard at Plank that I forgot my lines, oh, look at that, with a little friend. You helped me remember them. Thank you. Splat looked at Seymour and thought he was just about to smile, but instead he sneezed. Achoo! Splat read on. When I broke my mom's favorite ornament, you fixed it for me, said Splat. But somehow Mom noticed I had to have a bath and go to bed early. Thank you anyway. When I had my bath and got my toe stuck, you knew what to do. Thank you. And when I went to bed early, you sneaked me a flashlight so I could read my book, said Splat. Secret Agent Cat, the Case of the Missing Ducks. Thank you. When I overslept the next morning, you woke me up so that I wasn't late for school. Thank you. When I borrowed my brother's kite and we played for hours, you made it so much fun. Thank you, said Splat. Then when I climbed a tree to rescue my brother's kite and got stuck, you rescued me, said Splat. Thank you. Splat looked at Seymour and thought that he had to smile this time, but he hiccuped instead. Splat read on. Hiccup. When I pretended I was speeding through space in my rocket ship, about to be the first cat on the moon, and Spike passed me in a faster rocket ship and tried to become the first cat on the moon instead, you told me space cats never give up. So I didn't, continued Splat. Thank you. Splat looked at Seymour and thought that Seymour was sure to smile this time, but Seymour scratched his tickly ear instead. Scratch. So Splat read on some more. When I told my biggest secret, I didn't tell anybody else.
You're good.
Thank you. And when Spike gave Kitten a bigger Valentine card than the one I gave her, you knew how to make me feel better. Thank you. When little sis was covered in spots and not feeling well, you made her smile, said Splat. Thank you. And when I was covered in spots and not feeling well, you made me smile. Thank you. You are my smallest friend and my biggest friend, he added. And I just wanted to say thank you. And that is Splat Says Thank You by Rob Scotton. He is such a great cat, and he has a lot of other stories too. I think his original book is called Splat the Cat. And his buddies are in all of his books, and you can enjoy him. And I think we have time for one more book. It's a short book, but it's so cute. And it is called Posy. And Posy actually reminds me a lot of the cats that we're seeing here in this Greenhill Humane Society. He's quite hilarious. It's written by Linda Newberry and illustrated by Catherine Rayner. And this is called Posy. You'll love the illustrations again. Posy. She's a whiskers wiper, crayon swiper, playful wrangler, knitting tangler, spider catcher, sofa scratcher, pillow sitter, hissy spitter, squabble stirrer, and charming purr. Mirror puzzler, ice cream guzzler. How many of us have laughed at our pets looking at themselves in the mirror for the first time? Sandwich checker, board game wrecker. My cat does that, so does my dog. A leaf collector and a sock inspector. Tomcat fearer, disappearer. Home returner, cuddle earner. Cushion clawer, sprawler, snorer. Posy. And I have to end with showing you this fabulous cat that has been saying hello to our wonderful photographer here, Mr. Christian. You all were awesome. I am so glad you were able to join us on our first virtual field trip. It was awesome to have you. I'm so glad you were here today. If you want to continue, I will be here somewhere next week. I'm not going to be here at the Greenhill Society, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to be visiting the Cascades Raptor Center. So if you like birds of prey, that'll be a great place to see me next week, and we can learn about birds of prey. Thank you so much for being here. It was awesome to see you. I'm glad this worked out. And if you want, spread the word so others can join us on our virtual field trips. We'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 Bye.